Pomona, California, round 22 of the NHRA drag racing season. That's the lineup as we go into the quarterfinals. And race one, George Marnell and Jim Yates. Marnell then in the Pontiac Firebird in the near side lane. Far side is Yates, also in the Firebird. Two-time NHRA Pro Stock champion in 96 and 97, the 45-year-old. Yates out of the gate first, but he slaloms down his lane. And Marnell moves on to his first semi-final of the season. Reaction time of 0:498. Near side lane, Warren Johnson, 55-year-old three-time champion. Far side lane is Tom Martino, both in Pontiac Firebirds. And Warren trying to avenge his loss to Martino from the last race. And Warren goes, Martino takes his time, but he finally gets in there. Martino making a violent move toward the center line, but he does a great job. Jess Coughlin in the near side lane and Mike Thomas in the far side. Thomas in the Firebird and Coughlin in the Olds Cutlass. And it's Thomas who loses traction around the 330-foot mark and finally has to lip. And Jet continues to roll. And it's an easy victory. Richie Stevens, far side lane. Near side, Kurt Johnson, Rookie of the Year in 1993. Stevens in the Firebird, Kurt Johnson in the Chevy Camaro. And Stevens with the starting line advantage. And he's just holding off the charging Johnson. And it's just a victory by 0.02 seconds for Richie Stevens. And the final four. Warren Johnson, Jess Coughlin, George Marnell and Richie Stevens. First up, Richie Stevens, far side lane in the Firebird. Near side, George Marnell also in the Firebird. Stevens very much the youngster. And he's left him for dead from the start. Clear victory for Richie Stevens. Near side lane, Jess Coughlin. Far side, Warren Johnson finished in the top 5 in the NHRA for the 16th consecutive year. Coughlin with the starting line advantage. And he's just got the horsepower to hold off the quicker Coughlin. And he'll get lane advantage over Stevens by 0.001 seconds in the final. Here then is the final. Stevens then taking the far side lane. Coughlin in the near side. A battle between the Rookie of the Year candidates. Coughlin just holding the advantage. And away they go. And it's Coughlin who got the better start, but Stevens has caught him halfway down. Stevens fires past for victory in the final. And another look then at the final. Coughlin got the better start. Stevens, though, made it up from midway. And after 22 races, the final standings, Warren Johnson, a clear victor, 1973 points from Coughlin in second place. And from there, we move on to the Funny Car Championship and into the quarterfinals. First up, Jerry Tolliver and Tom Hoover. Hoover won the 97 Pontiac Nationals just 9 weeks after open heart surgery. Tolliver then in the far side lane in the Firebird TFX. Near side lane, Tom Hoover in the Avenger. 71 degrees, humidity 37%, and Tolliver leaves Hoover at the starting line, and he's never looked back there. Far side lane, Dale Poulter, and near side, Gary Densham. Won the Pacific Division Championships back in '82. It's his only career victory. And Poul with a great reaction time here. 0.443, well ahead of Densham. John the Force in the far side lane against Tony Pedragon, who was actually hired by Force back in '96 to test drive vehicles. He beat him in 1996 in the Fram Nationals. This is going to be a different test, though, as they snake down the track. Force just holds him off. He's won 5 of the 7 they'd met this year. Now, race 4, near side lane, Chuck Etchells. First funny car driver to pass the 4-second pass mark with a run of 4:98.7 in 1994 against far side lane Tom Wilkerson. And Wilkerson's up in smoke by the 150-foot mark. And it's a victory for Etchells in the Camaro. Into the semi-finals. Race 1, Dale Poulter, Jerry Tolliver. Race 2, Chuck Etchells against John Force. So it's Dale Poulter in the Avenger, TFX in the far side lane. Near side is Jerry Tolliver in the Firebird. They left almost at the same time, both up in smoke before they get to the Christmas tree, but it's Dale Poulter in the Avenger that has got the victory. And adds Tolliver to Densham Bazemore on his way to the final. Etchells in the near side lane, far side John Force. It'll be a real upset here if he doesn't make it. Force to the finals. Force out of the gate first and instantly up in smoke. Etchells his best pass of the weekend, and he wins and will also get the lane choice in the final. Chuck Etchells then, near side lane in the Camaro, and far side is Dale Poulter. Humidity just dropping below 30%. Still very, very warm out there, 78 degrees. Tense, nervous moments. Poul is out of there first. He's up in smoke, though, virtually immediately. Etchells has gone 100 feet before he starts. And it's Etchells, though, that just gets the victory. Big problems for Poulter there. Left first, got a great start, but it was about 100 feet before he was up in smoke. And those, though, are the final standings after 22 races. John Force well in front of Ron Capps in second and Pedragon third. Then to the blue ribbon events, the quarterfinals of the top fuel category. Race 1 will see the 95 Rookie of the Year and the man that became the first rookie to ever win the top fuel title since Gary Beck back in 1972. That's Larry Dixon in the far side lane. Near side is Mike Dunn. Never really fulfilled the potential of a career that began in 1976 at just 19 years of age, one of the youngest ever. Two good, clean, straight starts here. Somebody, though, has to lose, and it's Mike Dunn. Got the better start. 0.463 reaction time, but Dixon wins. Race 2, 4-time funny car chappie Kenny Bernstein against Joe Amato, the only driver to win 3 straight Top Fuel titles. Far side Bernstein, near side Amato, and it's Bernstein who's well away. Amato left in a trail of dust. Corey McLennan on the far side, Kenny Bernstein on the near side, and Bernstein away again. Corey McLennan is left trailing in the wake. Gary Skelzy in the near side, far side is Larry Dixon. And that is a bit of a shock. Skelzy had a poor start there. And so then to the final. First up then in this semi-final, Bernstein, McLennan. Bernstein in the near side lane gets the better start. And both of those drivers dipped into the luck bank to get this far. Bernstein in round 1, Corey Mack in round 2, and it's Bernstein that runs out the winner. Far side Dixon, near side Skelzy. Skelzy off to the better start. Had Dixon covered all the way. And there's the details of the final lineup. Gary Skelzy against Kenny Bernstein. The final run of the 1998 Winston drag racing season. Skelzy has been in 8 prior final rounds this year, Bernstein 6. Both are used to being here head-to-head this year. Skelzy leads 4-2 prior to this run. Is there going to be an upset in the fall bucket? It looks like it from the start. Bernstein looks as though he's just got there. He has. Huge roar around the stadium. Bernstein has beaten Skelzy. But it's not going to be enough to give him the #1 placing.
We needed a piece of him. He's been a wonderful team. I can't say enough of that Winston group over there. They're great champions, and that's what it's all about. This one for Budweiser, Prolong, Mac Tools, Visionaire, Borla, Mr. Gasket, Karen Hochschlag. My girl's been with us 10 years. We love it. It's for her.
We love her as well.
Way to go, man! Way to go, man. Way to close out the season.
What a way to close out the season indeed. Gary Skelzy, first place. Clear victory again over Corey Mack, Joe Amato, 3rd, and Kenny Bernstein, disappointing 4th place. Mike Dunn back in 5th.